After following or believing in Christ for a while, many become anxious on if they are truly saved, primarily due to people who fearmonger or create ridiculous expectations, such as observing the Torah, which just confuse believers. So, do we actually have to have these many expectations? What do we actually need to be saved? Today we're going to be going over these. Perhaps the most important attribute to becoming saved or having faith is having faith in Christ. That is, we must know that we have all sinned or fallen short of the glory of God. Christ died for us, allowing us to be able to live forever with Him. To accept this gift, Jesus asks one very, very important thing, that being that we must have faith in Him. For by grace ye are saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is a gift of God, not of works, let any man should boast. As we just read from Paul, we must have faith in Him for this gift. We see this sentiment too in many other places, which you can see on the screen. Another very important part of our faith is having good works. Now, it is important to note that our works do not directly save us. Rather, our good works come out of our faith as a byproduct. Car emissions, for example, are not necessary for our car to start. Instead, we need gas or perhaps now recently electricity. Carbon emissions come out of our cars while the gas starts it. The same is so with our faith, for as James notes, even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yet man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works, show me thy faith. Without thy works, I will show you thee my faith by works. Thou believest that there is one God, thou dost well. The devils also believe and tremble. But will that now, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Was not Abraham our father justified by works, when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? If faith is without works, it is dead. Now we too must actively follow God, as the book of Hebrews states. For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. If we are actively sinning after not following God, we are thus not saved, because the sacrifice Jesus did for us no longer applies to us, because we just pretty much are rejecting it. If ye love me, keep my commandments. If we love God, if we truly love Him, we are going to follow His commandments. Another very important concept is conviction. Conviction is the idea that when you sin, you feel remorse after doing so. As the Spirit dwells in all believers, if you're not feeling conviction as the Spirit does, this is a very clear sign that there is an issue.